Okay, I'm trying to set this up here. So those of you who don't know or aren't familiar with crystals, this is a rose quartz heart, and then this slab back here is a selenite. Rose quartz is good for the heart, good for love, romance, working with self-love, and also just connecting to the heart in all its ways. And then selenite is good for, which is the big crystal back here. This is selenite. That is good for connecting with the angelic realm. It's good. It's a natural clearer, so it cleanses other crystals. I used to sleep with it. It was really big. It was probably like about, I want to say like 2 feet long, and I broke it in half because I slept with it and it snapped. So I don't sleep with it anymore. But it's really good. It's good to grid your bed with selenite crystals to keep your nighttime dreams nice and clear. I have my bed gridded and my daughter's bed gridded with selenite crystals. So what I mean by a grid, so one at each corner and then one in the center. And then just imagine like a pyramid of light around your bed, your light ship. Hi. And that will help to, that'll help just to like anchor in more light, and it'll help you when you're traveling at nighttime. There's a lot of things happening during our dream state right now. It's been crazy. I've been seeing so many different things happening and timelines happening and shifting, and the energies are so intense right now. Those of you who are feeling it, it is just have patience with yourself and have patience with others, because a lot of people aren't sure what's going on within them and being really, really triggered. And, you know, and it can be scary when that's happening to somebody, you know, when they're not, or if this is happening to you. Yeah, your first out-of-body experience in your dream. That's cool. That's fun. So if this is happening to you where you're like, you or a loved one that is going through some really intense clearing, just be patient with yourself, be patient with them. We're all going through some major like shifts and changes. The sun is just bringing in these cosmic rays, the photonic light. If you want to look into scientific evidence of that, there is scientific backup evidence, because it's not just, you know, it's actually something that's happening, and us that are sensitive are able to pick up on exactly what it's doing, where I don't want to say exactly what it's doing because none of us really know exactly what it's doing, but it's creating these hurricanes and also mass shifts of awakening. We know that much. My godson, he was just in the hospital and he had major Ascension symptoms, throwing up and fevers and everything, and he didn't want to be touched. His whole body just going through massive upgrade. So everyone's at different places, doesn't make anybody less or better than. You know, I've gone through some stuff in my past where my whole body would hurt. I broke out in this really weird rash all over my whole body. My skin was so incredibly tight. I couldn't wear makeup. I couldn't wear anything. I just lots of lotions and stuff. So that was one of I felt like right before that happened, it felt like I was electrocuted throughout my whole entire body. So it's just, everybody's going to receive these initiation phases and these ascension symptoms totally different. And then, like I mentioned before, with the whole panic attacks that are happening within people and blaming people for whatever, whatnot, just because they're scared, you know, just, it's okay. Send them lots of love. If you, however, go through a massive, like, clearing, a shedding of your skin, I really want you to think about that. Think about when a snake sheds its skin, how uncomfortable that is, how uncomfortable that is for the snake to really like push and out of there. It probably goes through a little bit of uh, heart palpitations or a little anxiety because it's like, oh, I need to get out of here. Same thing happens with us. There's a natural process. Try not to leave yourself. Try to practice to be really present with yourself. There's lots of trauma that we've all healed and are healing and are going through. And, you know, when you're healing your trauma, when you're healing your inner wounds, and this is why healers are healers, because they're wounded healers. We know how to go into these deep places and heal these dark shadows and these wounds and get in there. You know, and depending on where you're at, don't run from yourself. Really stay present with yourself. You know, I get some clients that sometimes they want me to do it for them. And then I have some that are just like, all right, let's do this. Let's get it in. And, you know, you have to know and really take initiative in owning what is yours. Okay, this is coming up for me. It's really uncomfortable. Let's go through this. And don't judge yourself on however it wants to express itself through your physical body. Okay, this is such an important lesson for all of us on this path, is not to judge how the energy wants to express itself through you. That's loving yourself. That's showing love to yourself. And, you know, once you get through some of that, and you want to know what works for you, because some things may work for you, some things may not. And as you're going through your process and you're healing and you're learning, we're all learning. I'm still learning where I'm at too. It's just, it looks different now. So as we're healing and we're learning and we're growing and expanding and holding more space and more love for people, we really understand. You get the understanding, you get the downloads, you get the higher perspective, and you're able to help more people, right? Nobody carries the codes that you carry. And that is something that you need to continue to tell yourself. You are a unique expression of God, of divinity. And whatever you carry, we need it. So, you know, do you heal whatever you have to heal and step up onto your path. Peace is there. Peace is waiting for you. It is there. It's not an illusion. It's something that is there. And, you know, that's not something that's an unbroken promise. It's actually really, truly there. So the topic of this video is, you know, love, peace, and then my offerings. And I do want to offer a love and peace offering, which is the heart, the rose quartz right there that is, you know, emanating through the camera. There's a frequency that comes through that. And there's a frequency that comes through the other crystal. And there's a frequency that comes through my voice. And as you know, as you are going through whatever process, or maybe it feels like you're dying, you know, some people feel like they're dying. And I don't know how many times I felt like I was dying on this path, but you know, it is part of it too. It's part of the death of the old you and the resurrecting to the new you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I can see what you post. So let's just kind of take a deep breath here and really get centered and connecting to God. Hi, I love you. Connecting to God, source, divinity, whatever you call it. I'm going to use God, Mother, Father, God. Okay, just take some deep breaths and Release. When you breathe in, breathe into the lower belly part. So that's your sacral area. This has to do with relationships. When we're breathing and bringing in that breath into the sacral. Hey. Breathe and release. Just send a lot of light to that area. Because relationships right now, especially with this month, is highlighted. I kind of feel it's going to be highlighted until the end of the year. Relationships, how you relate to yourself and others, and what relationships need to go, or maybe they leave and then come back. So relationships, how we love. Hello. How we love and the different forms of love. I feel we're going to be getting to know that more deeper this year. So the codes of love, the love in all its forms, love in all its ways. Gene e koyana o sidi ini kini e sidi e shui ma ini e kini e sidi ana. So I am open to love in all its forms. I'm open to giving and receiving love. Gene e umbiani kiri e sidi ini koryana koryana. And the reminder is for us is one key. We only need one key to open up all the doors to prosperity, to our wisdom, to our life purpose. We just need one key, and it's love. Love is the key, and the genuine love that you are. And love can be super gentle. Love can also be a little stern. You think of like that grandmother energy. Grandmother energy is a little, but doesn't mean she doesn't love you. And maybe an auntie energy, or mothering energy, or grandfather energy. Different types of energies of love and how they teach. And it's all in one key. And you have that key. You have that key. And for all doors. Breathe in. Just allow yourself to get filled up with the highest divine light. Allow yourself to feel the presence of God. And breathing in, breathe in, and release out. You should feel like a really nice buzzing through the energy field, and what that's doing is just kind of amplifying and strengthening the aura. And we want the aura to be nice and strong. So practicing with the breathing. Also, creativity will be presenting itself to people in different times. So be open to creating, playing games. That's going to be really nice to help open up to the different forms of love and how that can come to you. So breathe. Yana enu yani eana yana eana. Just say yes, yes to your divinity, yes to the blessings that are here for you. Yes to your key love that is ready to unlock your gifts, your mission, your purpose, and how you help others. Yes to expansion and expression of your highest divine truth. Open up that yes. Yana e amene e kuriane e kiri sudugone te kiri sudi rokushambra kiri sidiana yano umyana eana. So in the subconscious mind, you know, the trauma that is held on to in the subconscious mind. It's not always easy to heal this, but we're going to ask for the healing to occur and also for each one of us to stay more present within ourselves as we are healing and expanding and getting our downloads. Mastering your own energy. It's the most important thing, mastering your own energy. And staying committed to it. It's not easy. Everyone's going at their perfect rate, perfect pace. So no need to rush or be somewhere you think you should be. That's the ego, spiritual ego. And check that spiritual ego too, because yeah, it can kind of creep up. So big deep breath in. As you come back to center, coming back to your body, coming back into your presence. I want to thank you for joining me and, you know, my offerings of love and peace. And also I'm going to announce a little bit of offerings if you are in the New York, New Jersey area or surrounding area. I'll be in New Jersey on the 23rd. I have a cacao ceremony. And I will be hosting the cacao ceremony and singing my light language and offering song and cacao, which is plant medicine. And it helps with opening the heart and the third eye and lots of good things. I'll be assisting you with expansion and in person. And also my October offerings, which is my elemental offering. You could find out more about that in my last video if you're curious. And email me about that because we're going to be going through the elements and expanding, lots of healing, lots of initiation through that whole process too. And also in October, I will be in LA and Woodland Hills area hosting another cacao ceremony. So if you're in the LA area in October, hit me up. I'll send you dates and stuff for that. So LA area in October. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. So much love and blessings. I didn't get very many questions. I think you guys kind of just like to feel my vibe, which is good. But if you have questions, you're welcome. Thank you. And breath work, you guys. Breath work helps, like, just I can't stress it enough. Just breathe, deep breaths. Hi, you're in London. My brother just moved back from London. Well, thank you, everybody, and I will leave this up. I sent you a long email questioning myself. Yeah, if you're questioning yourself, that's just, you're just cleansing. There's a lot of trauma, lots of trauma healing, which is going through the whole energetic system. When we're healing through trauma, it can, you'll be kind of brought back to that place of the trauma happening. So a lot of the inner child work. So trauma healing is one of the things that I work with in my coaching packages on with my clients. We go through a lot of trauma healing, and it's intense, but it's really worth it. And when you're working through trauma, the best thing is to stay present with yourself, even if you're not getting coached. Really, hi, High Priestess Cheryl from Holland. Wow, that's amazing. Before I started YouTube, I would always get this vision. Thank you too. Thank you for your love, you guys. I would always have this vision of the world at my fingertips and in my cell phone. Because if you think about it, we literally have the world at our fingertips in some, way. And you can, if you guys are called to go on YouTube, it's such a blessing, because you get to touch people's lives from all across the world. And that is something that I'm really grateful for. Lots of gratitude, for that. So, kind of sit with that notion. And, you have the world at your fingertips. I have the world at my fingertips. That's actually a really powerful affirmation. A really, really powerful affirmation to hold within yourself. I have the world at my fingertips. Everything's there. Yeah. So, also, another thing I want to add is sending a lot of love to our Mother Earth, and not just thinking of her as the globe, even though that's the Earth. Yes, we think of the whole thing as a globe, and we can imagine sending the whole globe lots of love and light, which is a beautiful thing to do. But also having reverence for where you're physically located at on the globe, in her bone space. Where are you physically located at? You really sit with that. Where am I physically located at? And have love for the place that you're at. Have love for the land. Have love for the seasons that you travel through, and however it travels, however you experience that in your particular area. I think that's really powerful, and how we can relate to certain seasons in our area. When we go through the different seasons, it relates to the elements too. Fire, water, earth, and air. It all relates to that. And when we honor, respect our physical location, and really feel the heartbeat of the Mother Earth from where you're at, that creates a really strong grid and really strong connection to the earth. So, I think that's, to me, that's a message that I've been receiving as I connect to the earth element, to Mother Earth, to Pachamama, or Gaia, whatever word you call. It's really important for us just to connect with her and love on her and our placement on her, in her womb, in her body. You're placed where you're at on the earth for a reason. And it's really a beautiful thing where you're at. You're chosen to be at that spot. So, all right, with that note, I'm going to peace out. And lots of love and blessings to all of you. Love and peace and gratitude. And yeah, go bless the earth. It's nice. Thank you, everybody. Bye.